but don't take aspirin if you don't want to have a little bruising. The doctor said, you don't have to take that, sir. You're very healthy. I said, I'm not taking any chances. You know, if you take I take the big aspirin. And when you take the big aspirin, they tell you, you're bruised.
Worries about U.S. President Donald Trump's health have escalated after a fresh, dark, and crusty bruise on the 79-year-old's left hand during his trip to Davos, Switzerland, caught attention and sparked buzz. The bruise is distinct from previous marks spotted on his right hand. POTUS, however, dismissed concerns about the new bruising, saying he clipped it on the table and applied cream to it.
I clipped it on the table. So I put a little, what do they call it, cream on it, but I clipped it.
Trump spoke to reporters on Thursday while flying from Switzerland back to the United States. When a reporter asked the president if he was okay, Trump said, "I'm very good." He noted he bruises more easily because of the amount of aspirin he takes, despite his doctor saying he doesn't need such a high dose.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, very good. And I clipped it on the table. So I put a little, what do they call it, cream on it, but I clipped it. I would say, take aspirin if you like your heart, but don't take aspirin if you don't want to have a little bruising. You know, if you take I take the big aspirin. And when you take the big aspirin, they tell you, you're bruised. The doctor said, you don't have to take that, sir. You're very healthy. I said, I'm not taking any chances. So anyway, but that's one of the side effects of taking aspirin. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it.
This bruise from a parent's clipping appears just days after Trump nearly shut his finger in paper clips on live TV as he marked the one-year anniversary of his return to the White House with a wide-ranging news conference.
Here's the book on accomplishments. And this is something, ooh, I'm glad my finger wasn't in that sucker. That could have done some damage, but you know what? I wouldn't have shown the pain. I would have gone back. What, did you hear that? That was nasty. But I would not have shown the pain. I would have acted like nothing happened as my finger fell off. That was nasty. I think somebody did that. I think it was him. It was my man. How were you? You didn't do it. I know you did. I know you didn't. So, but here is the...
Trump's health has been a hot topic of discussion since the beginning of his second term in office. Bruising on his left hand, visibly swollen ankles, seemingly dozing off mid-meetings are some of the concerns that continue to spark speculations. The White House, however, maintains that the president is in, quote, perfect health, and Trump keeps claiming that he has aced 3 consecutive cognitive tests. Despite Trump and his administration's reservations on his health, one clip after the another keeps adding to the buzz. His recent trip to Davos was no exception, where moments of stumbles and mix-up quickly grabbed attention. What was meant to be a routine arrival quickly turned into a moment watched around the world. U.S. President Donald Trump was caught on camera stepping onto a red carpet at a Swiss airbase and appearing to struggle to walk in a straight line. Multiple videos showed Trump drifting off course, stiffly favoring one side, before abruptly correcting himself mid-stride. According to Reuters and footage later amplified by the White House Rapid Response X account, the brief walk ignited immediate global scrutiny and fresh questions about the president's health. As the clips spread, social media exploded. Users labeled the president feeble, unsteady, and visibly impaired, with some suggesting muscle imbalance or neurological concerns. One viral post suggested Trump needed immediate strength training, while others questioned whether the leader of the free world was physically fit to travel. The timing only worsened the optics. Just hours earlier, Air Force One was forced to turn back shortly after departure due to a minor electrical malfunction, including flickering cabin lights. White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt confirmed the crew returned to Joint Base Andrews out of an abundance of caution. Trump later boarded a different military aircraft and continued on to Davos. But the biggest alarm came next. During a 73-minute speech at the World Economic Forum in Davos, viewers accused Trump of slurring words while discussing credit card interest rates. Clips showed him dragging phrases like president and asking, triggering renewed health speculation, as reported by The Independent and CNN. Some users openly called for invoking the 25th Amendment, citing cognitive decline concerns. Doctors soon weighed in. Dr. Jonathan Reiner, cardiologist to former Vice President Dick Cheney, warned on X that Trump's recent communications, including a letter tying Greenland to his lack of a Nobel Peace Prize, should trigger a bipartisan inquiry into presidential fitness. Congresswoman Yasmin Ansari, Democrat of Arizona, echoed those concerns, calling the situation extremely dangerous, per Politico. Trump's speech itself added fuel to the fire. He mocked French President Emmanuel Macron for wearing sunglasses indoors, claimed NATO allies called him daddy, and reignited his controversial push to acquire Greenland, at one point mistakenly calling it Iceland. Trump insisted the massive Arctic island was U.S. territory, drawing stunned reactions from European leaders in attendance.
It's the only reason I'm interested in doing it. But in doing it, I'm helping Europe, I'm helping NATO, and I've until the last few days when I told them about Iceland, they loved me. They called me daddy, right, last time. Very smart man said, he's our daddy. He's running it. I was like running it. I went from running it to being a terrible human being. But now what I'm asking for is a piece of ice, cold and poorly located, that can play a vital role in world peace and world protection. They're not there for us on Iceland, that I can tell you. I mean, our stock market took the first dip yesterday because of Iceland. So Iceland's already cost us a lot of money. But that dip is peanuts compared to what it's gone up.
Health concerns don't stop there. Dr. Reiner has also raised alarms about Trump's aspirin intake, saying the president appears to be self-medicating at 4 times the commonly recommended cardiology dose. Trump earlier admitted to the Wall Street Journal that the higher dose causes bruising, visible on his hands, a detail now resurfacing amid broader health scrutiny. The White House has dismissed concerns as politically motivated. Supporters accused critics of spreading misinformation, while others argued the president's long speech proved stamina, not decline. Still, as images of Trump limping, slurring, and rambling continue to circulate, one thing is clear. The debate over his physical and mental fitness is no longer confined to whispers. It's now playing out on the world stage.